In the book of Leviticus, chapter 13, verse 1 to 59. And the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron, saying, When a man shall have in the skin of his flesh arising a scab or bright spot, and it be in the skin of his flesh like the plague of leprosy, then he shall be brought unto Aaron the priest, or unto one of his sons the priest. And the priest shall look on the plague in the skin of the flesh, and when the hair of the plague is turned white, and the plague is sight be deeper than the skin of his flesh, it is a plague of leprosy, and the priest shall look on him, and pronounce him unclean. If the bright spot be white in the skin of his flesh, and in sight be not deeper than the skin, and the hair thereof be not turned white, then the priest shall shut up him that had the plague 7 days. And the priest shall look on him the 7th day, and behold, if the plague in his sight be at a stay, and the plague spread not in the skin, then the priest shall shut him up 7 days more. And the priest shall look on him again the 7th day, and behold, if the plague be somewhat dark, and the plague spread not in the skin, the priest shall pronounce him clean. It is but a scab, and he shall wash his clothes and be clean. But if the scab spread much abroad in the skin, after that he had been sin of the priest of his cleansing, he shall be sin of the priest again. And if the priest see that, behold, the scab is present in the skin, then the priest shall pronounce him unclean. It is leprosy. When the plague of leprosy is in a man, then he shall be brought unto the priest, and the priest shall see him, and behold, if the rising be white in the skin, and it have turned the hair white, and there be quick raw flesh and the rising, it is an old leprosy in the skin of his flesh, and the priest shall pronounce him unclean, and shall not shut him up, for he is unclean. And if a leprosy break out abroad in the skin, and the leprosy cover all the skin of him that had the plague from his head even to his foot, whosoever the priest looketh, then the priest shall consider, and behold, if the leprosy have covered all his flesh, he shall pronounce him clean, and had the plague it is all turned white, he is clean. But when raw flesh appeareth in him, he shall be unclean. And the priest shall see the raw flesh, and pronounce him to be unclean, for the raw flesh is unclean, it is a leprosy. Or if the raw flesh turn again, and be changed unto white, he shall come unto the priest, and the priest shall see him, and behold it. If the plague be turned into white, then the priest shall pronounce him clean, that had the plague, he is clean. The flesh also, in which even in the skin thereof was a boil, and is healed, and in the place of the boil there be a white rising, or a bright spot, white and somewhat reddish, and it be shewed to the priest. And it, when the priest see it, behold it, be in sight lower than the skin, and the hair thereof be thorn white, the priest shall pronounce him unclean. It is a plague of leprosy broken out of the boil. But the priest look on it, and behold, there be no white hairs therein, and if it be not lower than the skin, but somehow dark, then the priest shall shut him up 7 days. And if it spread much abroad in the skin, then the priest shall pronounce him unclean. It is a plague. But if the bright spot stay in his place, and spread not, it is burning a boil, and the priest shall pronounce him clean. Or if there be of any flesh in the skin whereof there is a hot burning, and the quick flesh that burneth have a white bright spot, somewhat reddish or white, then the priest shall look upon it, and behold, if the hair and the bright spot be thorn white, and it be in sight deeper than the skin, it is leprosy broken out of the burning. Wherefore the priest shall pronounce him unclean. It is the plague of leprosy. But if the priest look on it, and behold, there be no white hair in the bright spot, and it be no lower than the other skin, but be somewhat dark, then the priest shall shut him up 7 days. And the priest shall look upon him the 7th day, and if it be spread much abroad in the skin, then the priest shall pronounce him unclean. It is plague of leprosy. And if the bright spot stay in his place, and spread not in the skin, but it to be somewhat dark, it is a rising of the burning, and the priest shall pronounce him clean, for it is an inflammation of the burning. If a man or woman have a plague upon the head of the bird, then the priest shall see the plague, and behold, if it be in the sight deeper than the skin, and there be in it a yellow thin hair, then the priest shall pronounce him unclean. It is a dry skull, even a leprosy upon the head of the bird. And if the priest look on the plague of the skull, and behold it be not in the sight deeper than the skin, and that there is no black hair in it, then the priest shall shut up him that hath no plague of the skull 7 days. And in the 7th day of the priest shall look on the plague, and behold, if skull spread not, and there be in it no yellow hair, and the skull be not in sight deeper than the skin, he shall be shaven, but the skull shall not be ashaved, and the priest shall shut up him that hath a skull 7 days more. And in the 7th day the priest shall look on the skull, and behold, if the skull be not spread in the skin, nor be in sight deeper than the skin, then the priest shall pronounce him clean, and he shall wash his clothes, and be clean. But if the skull spread much in the skin after his cleansing, then the priest shall look on him, and behold, if the skull be spread in the skin, and the priest shall not seek for yellow hair, he is unclean. But if the skull be in his sight at the stay, and that there is a black hair grown up therein. The skull is held, he is clean, and the priest shall pronounce him clean. If a man also or a woman have a skin of their flesh bright spots, even white bright spots, then the priest shall look and behold it. If the bright spots in the skin of their flesh be darkest white, it is speckled spot, and groweth in the skin, he is clean. And the man whose hair is fallen off his head, he is bald, yet is he clean. And he had that his hair fallen off from the part of his head toward his face, his forehead bald, yet he is clean. And if there be a bald head or bald forehead, a white reddish sore, it is a leprosy sprung up in his bald head or his bald forehead. Then the priest shall look upon it, and behold, if the rising of the sore be white reddish in his bald head or in his bald forehead, as the leprosy appeareth in the skin of the flesh, he is leprous man, he is unclean. The priest shall pronounce him utterly unclean, his plague in his head. And the leper in whom the plague is, his clothes shall be rent, and his head bare, and he shall put a covering upon his upper lip, and shall cry, Unclean, unclean. All the days wherein the plague shall be in him, he shall be defiled, he is unclean, he shall dwell alone, without a camp shall his habitation be. The garment also of the plague of leprosy is in, whether it be a woolen garment or a leaden garment, whether it be the raft or row or woof of linen, or a woolen, whether in the skin, or anything made of skin. And if the plague has greenish or reddish in the garment, or in the skin, either in the raft of the woof of anything of skin, it is a plague of leprosy, and shall be shewed unto the priest. And the priest shall look upon the plague, and shut up, and that had the plague 7 days. And he shall look into the plague of his 7th day. If the plague be spread in the garment, either in the warp of the roof, or in the skin, or any work that is made of skin and flag and frittering leprosy, it is unclean. He shall therefore burn that garment, whether raft or roof, in woolen or in linen, or anything of skin, wherein the flag is, for it is frittering leprosy, it shall be burnt in the fire. And if the priest shall look and behold the plague be not spread in the garment, either in the raft or in the woof, or in anything of skin, then the priest shall command that they wash the thing wherein the plague is, and he shall shut it up 7 days more. And the priest shall look on the plague after that he is washed, and behold, if the plague have not changed his color, and the plague be not spread, it is unclean. Thou shalt burn it on the fire. It is spread inward, whether it be bare within or without. And if the priest look and behold the plague be somewhat dark after the washing of it, then he shall rend it out of the garment, or out of the skin, or out of the raft, or out of the woof. And if the affair shall still in the garment, either in the raft or the woof, or anything of skin, it is rending plague. Thou shalt burn that wherein in the flag is with fire. And the garment, either raft or woof, or whatsoever thing in skin, it be which thou shalt wash. If the flock be departed from them, then it shall be washed the second time, and shall be clean. This is the law of the flock of leprosy, and the garment of woolen or linen, either in the rough or woof of anything of skins, to pronounce it clean, or to pronounce it unclean.